today I'm going to show you how to make protein pancakes. First of all, the secret is to heat up your pan first. And I always have it on a high setting. A couple of sprays of low-calorie olive oil. And whilst this is heating, we get our mixture. I use the Protein Works Diet Protein Pancake Mix, and it's 40 grams for a serving. And what I do is I don't pay any attention to the instructions at all. So on our scales, the first thing I do is I take a mug, and I don't make my mix in a protein shaker like it's suggested on the instructions. Set it on the scales and reset it. Next thing is to do is take a jug of water. And the first thing you want to do come a little bit closer so you can see it, is just pour a tiny amount of water just to sort of get a coating so that the mixture doesn't stick to the bottom. I change my grams so then I can just put it to 0 and then weigh out the 40 grams. Perfect. The next thing I do is take a fork. Again, like I said, I don't use a shaker, and I just mix it in the water, and what will happen is it will start to come like a cake mix and really tough and thick. And this is a secret, by slowly adding water to get a cake mixture consistency. So again, tiny little bit of water. If you put in more water, then you're going to get watery pancakes, so just do it very slowly. Tiny little bit more. It's amazing how just the slightest amount of extra water changes the consistency. So again, it's still a little bit tough, adding a tiny little bit more. And as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit watery now. And this is sort of the consistency that you're kind of after, just sort of a cake mixture. I'm just going to put in a fraction more water. And you'll know when you've put in too much water because it'll become too watery and it just won't mix well. So that's us. Now, what I also find with protein pancake mixture is if you make one big pancake, it's really watery, it's thin, and it goes soggy, and the mixture just spills all over the pan. So always make small pancakes. So again, because the mixture isn't watery off the spoon. And what I do is I make tiny little ones, about probably about just bigger than a 50p piece, and then because the consistency is thicker, it doesn't spill all over the pan. And I always think that, sometimes my eyes are bigger than my belly, or however that saying goes, that I like to have loads of pancakes rather than one massive pancake, and then it feels like I'm eating more. What I'll tend to do is I'll just start to turn down the heating a little bit on the pan so they're not burning straight away. And the ones that you first put in the pan, they'll start to be getting harder. So again, turn the pan around. So when they start to go harder, you'll be able to shuffle them off the pan. And also, when you're flipping the pancakes, because they're smaller, they flip easier. And I just sort of press them down a little bit. You'll know which pancakes are starting to be ready to flip. And what I also do is I absolutely hate soggy pancakes, so I got a baking tray, so I put it to the side, and then what I do is once the pancakes are round again, you'll see that they're still a bit soft at the sides. So what I do is I just give them a little second tip, another little pat down, and then they're ready to cool. Again, another few sprays in your pan, stand back, because your pan by this time will be boiling hot. And I would just turn down the heat in again for the second batch. So what you'll find is the second batch, because the pan's getting hotter, they're going to cook a lot quicker as well. So sometimes you've got to be careful that your second batch doesn't burn. Flip the pan down as well, let the other ones cook. And just give that a couple of seconds. Put the pan down again. Flip them over, and it's just because the excess when you've squashed them down has poured out some of the mixture, and you just want that to be hard, or else again you're going to have soggy pancakes. This is an unflavoured mix. I tend to go for this so that I can add nut butters or warmed up blueberries. Presentation is everything. And when it comes to nut butters, I also recommend that you don't go for reduced fat peanut butter, because it's full of hydrolyzed fat. So you should, Meridian is quite good, but the peanut butters with the best macros are the whole earth ones, which are completely natural. So again, what you can do is just put your plate on the scales, reset it so it turns to 0 and doesn't take in the weight of the plate. And then I usually have about 10 grams of peanut butter, 10 to 15 grams with my night, 12 grams, 2 grams over. Oh no, voila, that's your pancakes.